So, have you ever found yourself in a moment where someone you love does or says something that immediately triggers you? Maybe it's your spouse or your kid, a family member, or a close friend. You feel the anger rising, the frustration building, and before you know it, you're stuck in a familiar, unfriendly pattern of judgment, blame, and withdrawal. I have been there. Matter of fact, over the holidays, my son and I fell right into one of our well worn patterns. He said something that triggered me. I reacted angrily, judged him, and honestly, not in a way that I love being. What was supposed to be a joyful family dinner felt like anything but. But this time, something shifted. I decided to try something just a little different. I chose compassion first for myself, then for him, and it completely transformed what could have been a night of disconnection into a moment of real connection. Hi, I'm Annmarie Chereso, your conscious relationship coach, and I'm here to support you in transforming your most important relationships for good. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow along for more. So, today I want to share a simple but transformative practice to help you do the same in your own relationships. I've shared a worksheet below, which you can download, which is a practice that will guide you through moments of conflict and help you create space for understanding, connection, and growth. You see, that night with my son, instead of staying stuck in judgment and anger, I took a moment to pause. I let myself feel the emotions that were actually coming up, which were in the moment anger, frustration, disappointment, and sadness without judgment. I instead gave myself real compassion for what was happening rather than judging my feelings. And once I did, I was able to show up really differently for my son. We were then able to have a more open hearted, honest, heart to heart conversation, something that would not have been possible if I stayed in my reactive, fear based controlling pattern. Now, I want to pause here for a moment and talk a little bit about control. When we human beings are being controlling of others, it's often or almost always a sign that we're working hard to control our own emotions. In my case, I was trying to control my feelings of anger and sadness because of the judgments I have about those emotions. We think control is about others, but truly, it's about controlling ourselves in the end. Learning how to accept our own feelings and our own emotions is truly the key to having compassion for others. And that's exactly what this worksheet is designed to help you do. To pause and reflect and shift towards compassionate connection within, which is not something you've been taught to do in our culture. So, included below is that worksheet that I created to help guide you through a practice to cultivate or tap into compassion, which is your true nature, so that you can allow it to flow through you. Because behind all those protective barriers that you create is compassion. So your only job really is to peel back the layers that reveal what you are naturally. Here's how it works. You're going to find a quiet space. You're going to give yourself a moment to pause and reflect. You're going to notice your judgments, write down the thoughts or emotions that are coming up. You're going to get curious and ask yourself, what's really going on here? What am I feeling beneath the surface? And then you're going to offer yourself a little bit of compassion. You're going to use the worksheet prompts to meet your emotions and yourself with kindness and understanding, because this simple process can help you shift out of your reactive space into a deeper space of connection in yourself and all your relationships. I've shared more about my story and the power of compassion in this week's blog, so be sure to take a look, the link below, read the blog, and dive deeper into compassion and how it can transform your relationships for good. And don't forget to download the free Compassion Worksheet that's designed to help you practice this skill in real time. Now, let me ask you, where in your relationships could you possibly use more compassion? Maybe it's with your partner, maybe it's one of your kids or a family member, maybe it's a friend that always pushes your buttons, or maybe just your own self-judgment. I'd love to hear, so drop a comment below or share your experience with me wherever you'd like. Remember, compassion isn't just about how we treat others. It starts with how we treat ourselves. When you learn to meet yourself with compassion, it ripples into all your relationships, creating space for true connection. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of this month's content on compassion.